It is hard, but you know what? I mean, I've done, again, so much counseling that it still hurts. Like I still get a little bit of tears in my eyes, but it's more important that this gets heard and this gets said and that people know so that people don't have to go through this. They don't have to be as broken as this. They don't have to go through what I went through and what we all went through to try and get to where we are now, to be a functional part of society. And it's hard when you don't know, when you think you're doing the right thing and you think that you're making your way through life and you don't realize all the shit you're doing to fuck it up because you're broken enough where it's better than what it was. Until you realize, like for me, it was my wife. She was like, dude, I married you knowing you were fucked up, but like I'm running out of patience here. Like this is too much. And I knew 2 months in that that was it. Like that was my wife. That was done. And for me, it was the culmination of finding what was most important to lose, but also realizing that how do I want my life to turn out? Like how do I really want to wrangle in? Like do I want to be known as the drunkest guy at the party? The one that needs help every time there's a social event? The single guy at fucking 42 years old because he can't get his shit together? No. I wanted to make sure that when I was 26, I got married and I felt good about it and that I can keep that going. And at 35, I can happily say that after all the work that, you know, we're expecting our first child. And that was 10 years in. So you can tell how long it took to the point of being able to get to where we are now.
I mean, it sounds like you've done a lot of work, like at least of what I've heard, probably the most work on dealing with this sort of thing. And it seems like even these guys who are here, that they're at least on a step. There's people who don't want to talk, you know, who MIA, that sort of thing. Do you feel like you're an exception to the like what most people are like out there?
I would hope not. I would really hope not. But I also know that pain is hard to look at. And it's hard to look at that and be like, that's who I am. To really be able to look at all your faults. I mean, imagine, pan out all your faults on the floor. Can you look at yourself and feel good at everything? That's me. That's who I am. It doesn't feel good. You don't want to put your faults out there for everyone to fucking, it's on the laundry line and everyone can see it drying. So I wouldn't say exception. I would say I'm where I hope that they can all find themselves to be. I hope they can find I found a lot of peace, but it took me a long time, and a lot of pain, and a lot of loss, and a lot of unsurety of the future to get to where I am. And I've got work to do. I talk to my counselor. I keep good contact with him. I don't see him all the time, but he's there when I need him. And that's an ongoing thing. It always will be, because I will always need to check my emotions to try and learn where I am, because being broken is not easy either. And I would hope that they could find the same grace. And not grace is like a godly thing, but the same grace from someone that saw someone who needed help and was willing to help them. So I would say, if anything, I would say not fortunate, but lucky in the right direction.